My children, global changes are coming. Across the world, things are ramping up and changing in unprecedented ways. The wicked are being brought out of the darkness. They're being brought out of hiding behind their deception, their propaganda, and their death machine. Your enemies are being exposed in front of the world. A great cleansing is coming to every nation that will receive my glory and my freedom that I have for you. Out of all the wicked hands and out of their control, global changes are coming to governments and to nations and how they are governed. My children, once you see the swamp removed from Washington and my United States, I will remove the swamp across the nations. They've been embedded across the globe to poison every country, to bow down to their global tyranny and control. Marxists are everywhere and tearing apart this agenda and their principles. They've tried to deceive the masses, demolish societies and nations, and move them away from what is right and true, and to take away their freedoms. My children, I have told you I am destroying socialism, communism. Your enemies have suffocated the nations with this type of control. Governments will continue to fall. A worldwide resistance will continue to grow. This resistance will continue to grow against globalism. Don't you see, my children? This has almost completely took the nations down in this time. I had warned you to watch for in the last days these things that are happening, but this is not their time yet for them to bring this kind of destruction to the world. This is not the time for the Great Tribulation, but it is for the church. And if they wouldn't have awakened and stood in the way, things would have gotten worse a lot quicker. Time would have been shortened. This is what your enemies wanted to do. They wanted a shortened time to suffocate my words and my power in this earth. So my glory couldn't come, because no one would have received it due to the enemy's deception and their darkness. My children, don't you see that you need me more in this time than you realized? Things would have been so much worse if I had not intervened to save the nations from what was coming. Your enemy's reset was stopped. Yes, but don't stop fighting and standing up against their propaganda and their death machine. They are trying to stop what I have planned for you. Attacks are coming, my children, but so are my attacks against your enemies. Their systems are coming down that you lived in and that you're used to, of this way of life. Everything must change because their system has controlled this world, and it must be brought down so a new one can take its place. A new one must take its place. Shock is coming because my avalanche, my wrecking ball of truth is going to bring down the system of lies that has held you against your will. And many have even realized it, but you haven't been free. Don't you see? Your enemies have held you in a great bondage that I am now destroying. Watch leaders be forced from their seats. Some will be arrested before your very eyes. Governors, senators, congressmen, congresswomen, FBI, CIA, federal workers, three-letter agencies, anybody who has worked with or for the establishment, it doesn't matter their position that they hold. Treason has been committed, and it will be dealt with in the full justice, and it will be served by me, says the Lord of hosts. Abercrombie & Fitch will be in the news. The truth is coming. No matter how big these companies are, the truth will be revealed about them. The shipping heir, Aristotle Onassis, will be in the news as well. Any dark secrets that were associated will be revealed. Something significant is being highlighted in Paris, and something shocking in Belize. My children, drastic measures are being taken against you and your nations. They're trying to paralyze the world to stop this rejection of the globalist agenda. But remember, my children, they are nothing against me. You will see your enemies be cut off and silenced. Their dark war that they've tried to plague this earth with is over. So hold on. Hold on. This is coming like a wrecking ball to take your enemies out once and for all. Their systems are being dismantled, and my systems are being brought in. You can receive all that I have for you. My children, in this time, it is for you to receive my glory, my presence, and celebrate. Celebrate what I have for you, says the Lord, your Redeemer.